So National Instruments gave us a scope of work to evaluate 6 countries in Africa.
We started off with Uganda, Ethiopia, Ghana, Tanzania, Nigeria, and Kenya.
And we evaluated them on a broad range of indicators, including macroeconomic, social, political, security, and technology.
And we built an index listing all of these factors as well as the economic, social, and political indicators for each country.
Kenya, through our research, we found has one of the highest numbers of researchers in technology and research and development. They also have the strongest ecosystem of incubators and entrepreneurship in the region. So for those reasons, Kenya really made the best option for National Instruments with the most opportunity.
The work we've done in preparation for this project was important to identifying 6 key sectors of innovation within Kenya.
Specifically looking at the water sector, as well as oil and gas, wind power, the potential of developing these wind power resources in Lake Turkana. Solar energy holds huge potential, along with mobile technology, which has over 40% of Kenya's GDP, as well as universities and incubators.
On our trip to Kenya, we were exploring opportunities for National Instruments, IC264, and the University of Texas to engage in Kenya and in Kenyan development.
This was an opportunity to go and interview people that are experiencing these problems on the front lines and help them reframe the initiatives that they'd like to see become solutions in the future.
Millennium Water Alliance is an alliance of 16 international NGOs that do water, sanitation, and hygiene programs all over the world.
They're the implementing body for Kenyan Vision 2030. So their goal is to bring water to every Kenyan by the year 2030.
We talked to more than 80 NGOs at a World Bank conference, uniting all of these organizations based on their participation in WASH initiatives.
We have recently won a grant from Results for Development Initiative, where we are looking at mapping innovative WASH programs.
Within academia, we interviewed students, we interviewed professors, lecturers, as well as a vice chancellor to understand what the issues and challenges, roadblocks to actually getting this intellectual property that's developed in research labs and commercializing it into economically viable corporations and enterprises.
We were developing a lot of our students as part of their projects, both at undergraduate and masters, develop a lot of ideas, but then they only go as far as the reports which are examined and then filed away.
Within the innovation community, we spoke with incubators, with accelerators, and entrepreneurs themselves to understand their relationship to industry as well as academia.
So my name is Stephanie Gako, and I'm coming from a company called Chura, that's Swahili name for frog, and we do mobile interoperability between different service providers.
With time, as we have grown, we have managed to convince other people to join us and work with us, and who are equally passionate.
So the whole purpose of this to have either the startups incubated upstairs or some that applied for some to help them run their startup from idea to product. So they have someone specialized in development and a few others in business and all that. One group interacts with the other and things just happen. We call it serendipity.
We spoke with government officials, including former President His Excellency Kibaki, as well as his staff, to understand at a regional macro level the roadblocks and challenges to economic development at a large scale.
Companies, they used to be 100% government owned, then later they were sold off, quote unquote, privatized. They were actually privatized.
Okay. Through private sector engagement, we feel very strongly that some of the business as usual mentality will be reduced because the private sector takes a market-led approach, and if it doesn't make business sense, they don't invest in it. If it makes business sense, they will go ahead and invest in it, and there you get the sustainability that is required.
The progress has been good. We've been experiencing a growth rate of 18%, and we hope for the best from there.
And now our roles are getting more specialized. In my case, I'm now focusing more on business strategies and less of programming.
So we are fostering partnerships between national government, county government, private sector, and civil society organizations.
Together, these groups represent an innovative public-private partnership. The hope is that they can work together with Kenyan organizations and individuals to develop a sustainable, productive ecosystem of tech development within Kenya.
Excellent. Yeah. Most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.